Well, it's been once again a great week of snooker in Edinburgh, and how brilliant it was to see these two players battle so hard tonight. And what an audience you've been, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together once again for our two finalists. Let's get a word with this very special man, Noppon Sankam. Noppon, you tried so hard this evening, but the first session, Gary was so strong, and all the damage was done.
Yeah, I have to give all the credit to Gary because first section he very strong and scored very heavy and saved the game. He controlled me everything in the first section. I have so much pleasure because he no miss and very good.
Did you feel the pressure of the final so different even to yesterday playing the great John Higgins here in Edinburgh?
I think I have a little bit pressure, but I have to give credit to him because he controlled, saved the game, long ball, break building, everything really perfect. I think he deserved to win the trophy.
Lovely words, Noppon, but you've had one hell of a week. I mean, I think this Scottish crowd, or wherever you've all come from tonight, they've fallen in love with you, and I hope that this gives you the confidence. Surely a trophy is not going to be too far away.
Yeah, I promise I will be back in 1 day. I have to say thank you to all your fans. Thank you. I will be back 1 day. Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Your runner-up, Mr. Noppon Sankam. And now let's get to the great Houdini from yesterday. It's an incredible achievement. Congratulations, Gary, first of all. But to retain your maiden title, only two players have managed to do before. Just what were your expectations coming back to Edinburgh?
Absolutely nothing, to be totally honest. Honestly, like, this game's crazy. I was absolutely nowhere for quite a while and didn't expect anything this week, and slowly but surely found a little bit more and a little bit more, to the point where I'm actually quite proud of myself in the final there. Like, it was a little bit like, I've mentioned it before, I've wanted to play, obviously, in a final again and play like a solid game, play like the way I know I can, the way I used to play when I was younger, you know, when I was a kid. Like, believe it or not, I used to play like that when I was a kid, solid and sort of break building all the time, and I felt like I played that way. Yeah, it wasn't pretty towards the end. I was starting to lose it a little bit again, obviously desperate to win, you know, but I felt I held myself together quite well, considering. And I mean, I just want to say all credit to Noppon, because he's put an absolutely incredible performance there in terms of, I know it's his first final. I remember my first final. I was absolutely nowhere, and to pot the balls he pots is absolutely unbelievable. Like, you can't leave the white anywhere other than on the cushion, or he's just going to slam a long ball in every time. And when he started doing that more again towards the end there, I'm thinking, I'm going to have to finish this off, because if I leave him anyway, he's just going to pot everything, you know. So yeah, all credit to Noppon, as I say, incredible player, and I'm sure he'll win one soon.
And of course, this was your first trophy last year. I remember actually speaking to you afterwards and said, right, now you've won it. Is that going to give you the hunger and the determination to go on and kick on and win many more events? And you were like, nah, I think I'm happy now. But I knew that would never be the way.
I think at the time, it was just because it had been so long and I'd sort of been struggling for a while, and I was just so relieved just to get one. And I was like, whatever happens now, I don't care. I've managed to eventually get one. And even after that, I was still struggling loads. And then, as I say, just found a little bit of a game there this week out of absolutely nowhere. That felt more like what it felt like at the Crucible maybe 4 years ago. That's how long it's been since I felt half decent. And now, obviously, playing the way I wanted to play in that final, yeah, now I feel like, right, I can be a bit more of a threat in each tournament, whereas I was just a bit depressed, to be honest, beforehand. Yeah, so I just want to say thanks a lot to the crowd as well. I've had some absolutely amazing support. As we like to say on the tour with a few of the lads, you can't believe that.
Well, listen, I think a lot of us are very surprised. At times during that match, we were were like, can we believe he's going to do this? Whatever it is about the Edinburgh Air, I know you've been channeling your inner Scottish roots. Your wife is here dressed in tonight. Will it be a hat-trick next year here in Edinburgh? What is it? Why do we love it so much?
Absolutely no idea. To be honest, it's a nightmare getting around the city centre and everything. I don't even like it. No, only joking. There's just something about certain places where you feel just comfortable and happy, and I felt like that last year, and I felt like that again this year. It didn't seem like a year. It seemed like a few months, you know. It didn't feel like that long, but yeah, she's wearing the same dress she wore last year. The photos are going to look identical.
The lucky dress, and I don't know if he needed any luck tonight. A fabulous performance. Once again, put your hands together. Our champion of the Scottish Open, Gary Wilson.